MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Miami Marlins and the Washington Nationals. The Nationals look for the series sweep at home against their division rivals. First pitch is next. Strasburg starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, his last one was good. I'm sure he'd like to pitch a little bit better. Was able to get into the 7th inning. Got a no decision in his last one. He needs to get off to a good start here to try to get him and the team in the win column.
So striding forward now, Jonathan Villar. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Jonathan Villar.
First pitch on its way. And look out. Boy, an auspicious way to begin our ball game here this afternoon. Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, they come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Roll, we're looking at a team that's playing some pretty good baseball right now. Through the first 5 games of this homestand, 4-1, and looking for some bigger and better things.
Yeah, we had a chance to sit down before the game after BP with the manager. He was really pleased with the way his team has played in these last 5. Let's see if it continues today.
He's set, and the 2-0 pitch. And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike. 64 degrees our temperature here at first pitch this afternoon. This is line to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And now the Nationals will have to deal with his great wheels on base from the get-go.
It's a nice job by the batter right there. Able to fight off a high fastball and slap it the other way for a single.
So now to the plate, Miguel Rojas, as he would look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. His past numbers with Strasburg, he's got 12 hits in 29 at-bats. He's doubled off him 5 times. A swing and a ground ball to third. Kendrick on to Zimmerman, and they get them both.
Batting third, the first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
You know, D-Roll, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. Nothing doing for the Marlins. And now the Nationals get their first opportunity. No score. Caleb Smith, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, it just goes to show you how tough it is to pitch in today's game. This guy has a career ERA over 5. At times he can be good, and at times he can be really, really bad. It'll be interesting to see which guy shows up in this one here today.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And the pitch. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike one. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, guys, anytime you start a road trip, first 5 games you start 1-4, you're just trying to salvage. Do the fundamental things right. Try and sneak out a couple wins, get on the plane and get out of here.
And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Lead off single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
In now is Adam Eaton, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Here's a look over to first. Don't want to forget about him. Popped up. There to take it is VR, and that's the first out.
Batting third, the left fielder,
And now for Washington, Juan Soto. First chance for him here with a runner at first and 1 gone. Throw over to the bag, and a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on. From the stretch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Turner's on his horse on his way to second. In there, now the throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
Not likely to see a 4th fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
The 1-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that 4-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Howie Kendrick.
Here's Howie Kendrick, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. Turner at second with 2 down. And a changeup that just about got away from him there as that ran in a bit too far. The set and the 2-0.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Here it is, and that misses. Ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Ryan.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. Smith has found success in his career at limiting base hits. He usually turns in outings where his hits per 9 numbers are really respectable, and obviously that goes a long way as a starting pitcher.
Matty V, there's a couple of things that really hurt you when you're a starting pitcher. Walks and giving up many base hits per 9 innings. This guy keeps the ball in play, doesn't give up a lot of hits, doesn't walk very many batters, and when you do that, it's a good recipe for success, and it's worked for him so far in his career.
Count still at 1-2. One and two. Here it is. Didn't miss by much there, but it's just a bit high. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Nats leave a pair, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Jorge Alfaro. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. Well, today's game provides the Nationals with an opportunity to complete a series sweep, guys.
This team going for the sweep is looking for some home cooking. It's always nice to win a series, but particularly nice when you can sweep a series at home.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Standing in now, Brian Anderson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And he misses with it, 1-1. Now the pitch. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
The 1-2. Liner towards second. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
How frustrating is that, Dan? He tries to bury something in with 2 strikes, and this guy throws out a fillet of fish to the opposite field.
You know, sometimes you have to tip your cap. That inside-out swing as a pitcher, you think you've thrown a good pitch, but sometimes as a hitter, they put a good swing on it and still ends up for a base hit.
At the plate now, Harold Ramirez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. The 1-1. Slapped hard the opposite way, and he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Taking another look at it, the ball has some topspin on it, but he's on the full run and dives to make the catch. Nice defensive play right there.
Ready now for the Marlins, Isan Diaz. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2.
This hitter right now looks overmatched with a fastball. I think you go right back to it.
The 1-2. Hard hit to first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the third out of the inning. Marlins leave one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Stepping in, Kurt Suzuki. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Kurt Suzuki.
First offering on its way.
Jumped ahead with strike one there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Count is 1-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. We got 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Now the payoff pitch home. And it's fouled away. And that is swung on and missed by Suzuki. He's down on strikes for the first out.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
So here's Starlin Castro as he rips it on the ground to second. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
Jeez, this looked like a routine grounder that just got away from him. Every school kid knows that you've got to look it all the way into the glove. He didn't, and now they've got to deal with a 1-out base runner.
Striding in now for the Nats, Victor Robles. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. From the stretch. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Nothing doing for Washington. We'll move to the third with no score. All set for the start of the inning. Up next from Miami, John Birdie. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The pitch. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. To 1-2 now. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
The 2-2.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Well, in a scoreless game, you want to do anything you can to jumpstart your offense. With the speed of this guy on first, don't be surprised if he gets the green light here.
The pitcher, Caleb Smith, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. Here's the first pitch to him. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And the pitcher is in fact bunting here as he puts this one down. And the flip to a hustling Strasburg covering at the bag for the out. So it's back to the top of the order now. And the switch hitter Jonathan VR will be the next to bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Count 1-0.
Now the 1-0. A bouncer up the middle. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Up next for the Marlins.
Digging in, Miguel Rojas. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
No score at this point, but a 2-out hit could get a runner in from third. That's wide. 2-0.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
3-0 now.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
That's down low. It's ball 4. And they're at the corners now with 2 away.
And that's 2 free passes in the 3rd inning alone. So you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
Coming to the plate now, Garrett Cooper. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch of the at-bat.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
One and one now the count to the Marlins first baseman. Liner towards second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Stepping in now, Jorge Alfaro. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now a swing and a fly ball. Eaton on the move, but this will land untouched. The set and the 1-1. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Line down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. The 2-2.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning.
Marlins forced to settle for 1. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Marlins 1 and the Nationals nothing. Digging in, Steven Strasburg. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
No pitcher.
First pitch on its way. And a swing through on an off-speed pitch. Looked like he was actually a little late on that one. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
The batter, number 7.
Stepping in, Trey Turner, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
No balls and 1 strike. A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter. One and 2 now.
Count 1 and 2.
Now the pitch. Changed up on him as this is grounded to second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Not particularly graceful there, and as a result, he'll be slapped with an E4 on the play. So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And the next to bat is speedy Adam Eaton. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in. First pitch coming. Here it is. Grounded up the first baseline. The 0-1.
Look out, 1 and 1.
Throw over to first and a dive, but he's back in there. Runners on first with 1 down. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And he'll fall behind now to 1 and 2. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
Before the first pitch, a check at first, and he's back in standing. And again a throw, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Juan Soto to the plate now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-0 is a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Outside and low, 3-0.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
So striding in, Howie Kendrick, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First offering on its way. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Maybe too much break on the slider, 2-1.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
The 2-1 pitch. And that pitch comes over to catch the corner. It's 2-2 now. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Cooper will put this one away, and his side is retired. Nats leave a pair. They're down 1-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said he's been really happy with how many balls they've hit hard and on a line. Looking at the numbers, they've had 7 total line drives. And even though some of those have resulted in outs, he says it's that kind of consistent contact that leads to W's in the standings.
Thank you, Heidi. Now at the plate, Brian Anderson, as we begin the top of the 4th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Outside, 2-1.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. To first. Fielded cleanly by Zimmerman. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Up next for the Marlins.
Ready now, Harold Ramirez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 2 balls, no strikes to the Miami center fielder.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that field because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
The 2-0 on the way is laid off, but in there for strike 1. All even now, 2-2. Here it comes. Lifted in the air to center field. Robles waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Standing in, Isan Diaz comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball.
Diaz, a native of Puerto Rico. This is his second year as a major leaguer. 1 run on 3 hits and 2 errors thus far on the Miami line score. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dad, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
John Birdie is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. From the stretch. High in the air down the right field line. After it is eaten. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for Miami, but they lead it 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping into the box, Ryan Zimmerman. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Zimmerman, or just simply Zim, this is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Yeah, Matty, it's going to be interesting to see where this guy lands at the end of this season. A lot of variables come into place. He's had a long career. It's going to be interesting to see if a team steps out past 1 or 2 years for this player.
And he'll just waste one there. 1-2. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Hey now. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring in the catcher, Kurt Suzuki. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope, upstairs.
The 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Outside, 3-0 now. There's Starlin Castro. He'll follow next. Here it comes on 3-0. Line to the right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Here's Starlin Castro. He hits it hard on the ground to the left. Reined in to second for 1. On to first, and it's another double play. They're second in the first 4 innings as that one will retire the side. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Marlins, Caleb Smith. He did his job and laid down the successful sac bunt in his first appearance.
And not easy to do in today's game. High velocity, exploding breaking stuff. He executed that sac bunt perfectly.
Here's the first pitch to him. In there, strike 1. And he fouls this one off. And another foul ball. The next 0-2. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
To the plate now, Jonathan Villar. As Strasburg will get ahead of him here with strike one. In his career, Villar is exactly a .260 hitter. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
0-2.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. One out, nobody on. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Two ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Coming to the plate now, Miguel Rojas. It was a walk in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball one, no strike.
Runner at first here, one man out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. From the stretch, and they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Now the 2-1. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Strasburg with a check at first. Runner back safely. In now, Garrett Cooper. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-0 home. Misses off the plate.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
A runner on first with 2 away. Called a strike on the inside part of the plate. 2-1.
Don't know for sure, but I think he may have been taking there thinking his teammate on first was going to be on the move.
Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Here now the 2-2. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Up next for the Marlins, the catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Into the box, Jorge Alfaro, as he'll watch a curveball that bends in there under his hands. It's strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready with the 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Now a long throw home, and he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. Marlins strand a pair. They lead it 1-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. He said it's tough to be successful when you can't find ways to get guys home. And while that's frustrating for everyone down here, he said sometimes you just have to move on. Move on to getting the job done next time. He also said they may try to focus on manufacturing more opportunities in traditional ways as opposed to sitting back and swinging, hoping that someone will come through with a big hit.
Thank you, Heidi. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 delivery. Popped him up. VR is under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
The pitcher, number 37.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And that'll bring up the pitcher, Steven Strasburg. First pitch coming. Here it is. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Pitch on the way.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. But sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Hot shot down the line. A dive, but it's off his glove. And they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily.
The batter, number 7.
Here now is Trey Turner. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. Set. Here it comes. Strike taken up in the zone.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Adam Eaton digging in next, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
And that's over. 2-1. 2 out with the man at first. Two and two. Right side, but it's well foul. Line drive, base hit to right. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
Here now is Juan Soto, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. One ball, no strikes. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the harder plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. Three balls and a strike to the Nationals left fielder.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Gets him to swing and miss there. 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1. So now we've got a battle on our hands.
Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Fouled away. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Nats leave a pair. They still trail 1-0. Top half of the 6th about to get started. In now, Brian Anderson. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. Here it comes.
1-1.
Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
Ramirez.
Into the box now, Harold Ramirez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready with the 1-0. One out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
Hit in the air out to center field. Robles is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
The batter, number 1.
Into the box now, Isan Diaz. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First offering on its way. Way late on the fastball for strike 1.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Strasburg on 1-1.
No, that's low.
Oh, that grounder got him. Unable to recover. He's safe at first, and now the attention turns back to the guy on the mound. And now they'll hustle out there and attend to their pitcher, and that was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee. But if there's one thing I know about this guy, he will not want to come out of this game, and from all indications, it looks like he's going to try to continue. So now to the plate, John Birdie, and he is frozen on a good curveball that started at his hip at strike 1. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. A 1 pitch on its way. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And a curveball here. Good pitch, but a better take, and it's to 2-1 now.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
A runner on first with 2 away. Down the third baseline. Castro has it. They'll go the short way to Kendrick at second, and that'll be that. Marlins leave 1. But they're on top 1-0. Leading off the inning, Howie Kendrick, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
The second baseman.
Kendrick waiting, now the pitch.
Kendrick.
Low for ball 1. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Heading out towards shallow right. Long run for the right fielder. Oh, and a great diving catch for the first out.
Up next for Washington, the first baseman, Zimmerman.
At the plate, Ryan Zimmerman. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First pitch on its way.
Ball 1.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
Turned on down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Two balls and two strikes, the count to Ryan Zimmerman.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Bases are empty, one man out. Grounded back up the middle, scooped up. Throw on to first takes care of Zimmerman for the second out of the inning. Digging in now, Kurt Suzuki. He was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. Pitch on the way. Back up the middle. And now this will be a base hit for Suzuki.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And now the Miami manager's up out of the dugout and on his way out to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Sixto Sanchez takes over here with a runner at first and two gone in the inning.
Number 73, Sixto Sanchez.
Standing in now, Starlin Castro, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one.
Hey, I know the tying runs at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
Ready with the 0-1. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 1-1 home. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. Two out with the man at first. Count is even at 2-2 to Starlin Castro. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
3-2, two out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Hard hit toward the hole, and Castro's got himself a base hit. Throw comes in quickly from left, so even on the hit and run, they'll hold things to first and second here.
I know this guy isn't known for his hitting prowess, but that's a nice job right there. Getting a single on a 3-2 pitch in the middle of the zone. Grab your glove and flash some leather.
Victor Robles digging in now. Fouled off. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready with the 0-1.
Boy, the Nationals could use a big hit right here. They really haven't been able to do much all game long. This would be a great time to get something going.
A pause and the 0-2.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
Ready with the 1-2. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Nats leave a pair. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Wander Suero will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Michael Taylor is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Corey Dickerson is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Suero, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And the switch hitter Jonathan VR will be the next to bat. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Oh, that's off the plate.
A runner at first with no outs here. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? Kendrick on to Zimmerman, and they get them both.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Taylor made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
Now at the plate, Miguel Rojas. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's popped up. Kendrick ranging into shallow right. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Marlins down quietly, but they hold a 1-0 lead.
7th inning, Gurriel.
Brendan Kinsler will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 20, Brandon Kinsler.
Into the box now, Michael Taylor. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
1-0 home. Misses, ball 2.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on a fastball right here.
And the 2-1. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Center fielder giving chase. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit.
They need to be aggressive right here from the offensive standpoint. Leadoff base hit, bottom of the 7th. You're down 1. This has to be the moment they scratch one across.
Quick check on that tying run at first. And the runner back in standing. Another look to first. A dive, but he's back. At the plate now, Trey Turner. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit.
Boy, D-Row, when you're starting to swing it like this team, this doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
You can't ask for anything more than that. The tying run moves over to third now with only 1 out, so we'll see how the infield decides to play it here.
Your attention, please.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up.
Conley.
Juan Soto will be the first to face him here as he'll stand in with 2 men in scoring position and only 1 away. He's set and the pitch.
Nope,
fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Two and 0 now.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly, and He was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Howie Kendrick. And guys, this is clearly one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game so far.
Yeah, Matt, bases loaded. They're looking to finally get that clutch hit that's kind of been elusive all day. They've had some hits, but they just haven't hit when it mattered.
First pitch on its way.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
And he comes back with one in there for a high strike. One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Liner towards second. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. He's safe at the plate. And they've taken the lead here in the seventh.
You know, it's awfully difficult to score runs late in the game after being down by one, Dero. That base hit drives in two. That's a huge base hit.
What a momentum swing. What an AB right there. Now you got to grab your leather and go out and flash some D for the boys.
Striding in, Ryan Zimmerman. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit down the third base line. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fastball just off the inside corner. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
2-2.
Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
At the plate, Kurt Suzuki. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch.
Oh, that's in.
Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Home run number 5 on the year, and it's suddenly a 5-1 ball game.
What a piece of clutch hitting. This team is holding on to a slim lead, and he blows this thing wide open with a 3-run blast. That could be the nail in the coffin.
Josh Rader takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning.
Number 9, Josh Rader.
Stepping in now, Starlin Castro. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder is on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. But not before 5 crossed the plate, with the big blow being this 3-run home run. We're through 7 this afternoon. It's the Nationals 5 and the Marlins 1. Digging in and looking for more, Garrett Cooper. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
The Nats are maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale, so if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball. You're going for the sweep, and you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings. Now it's just time to close the deal.
The 1-1 is outside for a ball. And even sweeter, of course, is getting that series sweep in your own ballpark in front of the home faithful. So we'll see if they can send these fans home happy.
No doubt about it. Fan base is excited. They're all out in full force, coming to the ballpark, hoping to witness a sweep, and it looks pretty good at this point.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1.
Up next for the Marlins.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jorge Alfaro. He singled his last time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2. And the pitch. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
Into the box now, Brian Anderson. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. The 1-1. 5-1 our score as we play the 8th. Ball 2.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Asdrubal Cabrera is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Fastball just inside. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2. The 2-1 is in there for the second strike.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
A payoff pitch one more time. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. This will kick up against the wall now. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. In now, Michael Taylor. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. A base hit in his first trip. The 0-1 delivery. Hit back up the middle. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Trey Turner. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. From the stretch. A man at third with 1 away. Goodness. 0-2 now.
Ugh, is that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
Line to the right side. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. And that'll plate run number 6. It's now a 6-1 ball game.
Boy, Dero, so close to getting the strikeout there. Needed to make one more pitch and didn't throw a good enough breaking ball there with 2 strikes.
Yeah, and that's what you pray for from an offensive standpoint. You try and pick up that red spinning dot that constitutes slider coming in there, and then you hope it doesn't fall off the table. He was able to get himself inside that baseball and get a ribby hit.
First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Turner's on his horse on his way to second. Pitch outside, the throw, and it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Clearly, they're not satisfied with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. You don't want to disrespect your opponent and do that in a blowout game, but I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead, and now they've got a chance to add on to it.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. 1 out and a runner on second base. Here's a blooper out toward left center. And nobody can get there in time. Base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Beggars can't be choosers right there. We love those lawn darts. Doesn't matter how they come. Jammed off the end of the bat, doesn't matter.
Into the box, Juan Soto, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. No hits to this point. Left side, but well foul. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
You got 2 balls.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
And it's fouled away. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Sterling Sharp enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Sterling Sharp.
Howie Kendrick will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. From the stretch. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And it's 1-2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. Now batting, Brian Zimmerman. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. The 1-0.
2-0.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Two men are on with 2 men out. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Hit the other way out toward right field. Anderson will reach out with 1 hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 9th inning coming up. It's the Nationals 7 and the Marlins 1. Daniel Hudson comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Now at the plate, Harold Ramirez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Harold Ramirez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep. And at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's over. Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Hudson, a right-hander standing 6'3". He was a 5th-round pick during the 2008 draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Isan Diaz.
Standing in, Isan Diaz. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First pitch of the at-bat. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. 1 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Tough to get fooled any worse than that. He's in a hole now, 1-2.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
The 1-2.
I got the count. 2-2.
And this misses, and Hudson goes to a full count now. It's 3-2. John Birdie is on deck. Now the payoff pitch home. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another full count pitch on its way. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
To the plate now, John Birdie. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 0-1 on its way. Popped him up. And he will make the catch to wrap this one up. And the Nationals break out the brooms at home and sweep their division rivals.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
7-1 the final today. The Washington Nationals jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Wander Suero earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon. For the victorious Washington Nationals, 7 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 12 men on base. For the Marlins, 1 run, 7 hits, 2 errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 8 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.